How's it going, everyone? It's Abdallah here with another exciting Yokai Watch tutorial for Bony Spirits and Fleshy Souls. Now, I'm going to teach you guys how to get one of the best souls in the game, the Superstar Soul. So if you guys are excited for the Superstar Soul, definitely smash that like button and share this video with a friend because everyone needs this soul in their copy of the game. So now you guys are wondering, alright, well, what is the Superstar Soul? Now, this soul is a little tough to get, but don't worry, I'm going to show you how to get it. Step-by-step instructions. But this soul gives you the ability to befriend yokai even more. It increases your chances, and it's equipable on someone. So you can equip this soul literally on Schmoopy, and he'll be a befriending monster. So, there we have it, Superstar Soul. Here's what you're going to need. $134.40. Yes, very specific. You'll find out. You'll need a very top-tier burger item, a very top-tier bread item, you'll need a top-tier candy item, and with those top-tier food items, you will need them for said yokai. Ilu, Cupistol, and Schmoopy. So, you guys are ready for it, let's do this. So, 3 yokai, we're going to need their favorite food, and we're going to need a little bit of money. So head on over to downtown Springdale, take a look in the trees, because you'll also need a C rank yokai watch. If you don't have a C rank yokai watch, keep on advancing the story mode until you do so. Looking inside these trees, you'll find Schmoopy, one of the best yokai in the game, simply because of his ability of popularity, which gives you a boost in befriending yokai. Now, Schmoopy, as you guys know, has been one of my favorites ever since the first yokai watch, because of his utility. By far one of the most useful yokai. Now, Schmoopy's favorite food is nom burgers, so as I said before, go through and get any kind of top-tier burger. The more top-tier it is, like a nom burger, which is about $8, the better chances you'll get to befriend him. Now, if you have a yokai in your team that inspirits other enemy yokai, like Rough Rap over here with his ultimate, you guys can go through and do so. This is a technique that I like to call befriending. Go through and poke them. Once you poke them enough, and you'll get hearts if you poke the specific area. So now, Schmoopy literally has everything that we can possibly throw at him. He's got the most top-tier favorite food item, and of course, we've poked him with hearts to improve our success of befriending. What I did over here was with Jibanyan, I did his Moxie victory pose. Not really sure if that's going to do anything, but my theory is that if we do a massive amount of damage at the very end to KO this guy, I think he should be good to go. So there you have it. Feed, and then poke. Done. So Schmoopy is good, and of course you see Rough Rap coming on over here, leveling up to 25. Oh, what do you know, Rough Rap evolves at 25. Hey, a tutorial within tutorial. Anyway, he's totally not going to evolve in this episode. So, here we have it, Schmoopy approaching us. So awesome. This guy, of course we're going to be friends with Schmoopy. Hashtag believe in the Schmoopy. Schmoopy! Schmoopy! We like him. Now, one of my favorite things to do in the game is, if you guys are regulars on my channel, is I like to go through the nicknames Teddy, Richie, Awberry, and Cuddles. That's so funny that the localization team literally went through every single one of the 300 plus yokai and made 4 additional nicknames for them and programmed them into the game. I think that's awesome. So, I don't know, if you guys are curious, go through, click on random whenever you go to nickname someone. Alright, so now that Schmoopy is befriended, we're good to go. In case you guys didn't see it before, I'm right over here, downtown business district. I was right over at that tree. You can go to any one of the trees and see him. Now, our next yokai is going to be in Harrisville. This is Ilu. Taking a look at this tree over here, you guys can totally see him with rank C in the tree. Of course, you guys can also go to the light pole on the left of Grandma's house in order to also find Ilu over there, in case you don't have luck in this tree. Now, what's really awesome about this particular battle is the fact that sometimes you can get more than one to come at you, which is so much easier when it comes to befriending these clowns, these illosers. Alright, so we know that you're going to need some bread items. I went over to the bakery in Uptown Springdale and I got myself some bagels, and of course I got myself some curry bread. So right off the bat, since I know that he likes bread, we're going to go through and toss the bagel at him. The bagel, that's the top tier bread item, so this is the best we can do. So now Rough Rap over here is going to use his ultimate and hopefully inspirit all 3 of them. Again, it's a very good inspirit if you want to increase your chances of befriending. So here we go, totally stared him down. Now the middle one and the right one have it. I was lucky and I got one of the heart pokes on the very first try of the middle one. So now over here, we're gonna poke this one all the way over on the right. Kind of aiming for it, and I totally got it right there. Bam. So we filled him up with hearts. These two guys are good to go. The first one is still a problem child. So I'm gonna go through and throw some bread. I'm thinking, all right, if I make sure that I feed every single one of these guys, one of them has to come on over and befriend me after the end of the battle, right? Right? Anyway, so the middle one is good to go. Like, I can knock him out, and I'll be satisfied with it, because I fed him the top tier item, and of course, we've gone through and poked him for hearts. So he's good to go. I'm still worrying about the left guy. Now, of course, they do attack you, and if your yokai aren't strong enough to be fighting these C ranks, then I would highly suggest training some more. Now, you can also poke a yokai if they're loafing around. If you notice them just kind of loafing around, not really attacking, you can go through, switch over to your Yokai Watch Model 0, and start poking at them. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find the sweet spot on him, so we're just going to run with it from here. Jibanyan's totally going to knock out the middle one right now, and we have these two clowns that are getting old. Oh man, they do a lot of water damage, which is not bad. I mean, that's something that you guys can deal with. So here we go, totally destroying these guys. And we're just going to keep on going. We're just going to knock these out. I'm thinking that if I do my Soultimate again, like we did with Schmoopy, I'll have even more chances of helping out. So there we have it. We've officially fed all three of them some food items, curry bread on the ends, and then the top tier item, the Blagle, in the middle. And of course, we've gotten 2 out of 3 of them with hearts, so one of them has to come on board. Boom. One of them right over here. Hashtag believe in the Schmoopy all day. So that was really good. The only thing that could have been better is if we got a Wisp with some hearts. Ooh, Ilu. Oh man, Ilu. Let me tell you about Ilu. Man, this guy. Alright, Illusion, Wallace, Browclud, Illusion. What's a Browclud? So localization team's like, what are we gonna call this dumb guy? Ah, well he does have, oh, Browcloud. Hello? His eyebrows are a cloud. Wow, Browcloud. Okay, anyway, so now that we've got Ilu on our team, we have to go through and get Cupistol. So jump over into Grandma's house. Let's ride our Mirapo all the way over to downtown Springdale in order to go through and visit the offices where Nate's dad works, as we've learned from Yokai Watch 1, in case you guys played that one. You guys remember, like, traveling through the Wazats because Dad, like, forgot something and you had to help him out? Had to bail out Dad while dodging sentient hats? Weird. That's Yokai Watch for you. Anyway, right over here, if you guys take a look at your Yokai lens, there was going to be a baffle board. Wow, baffle boards, yes. Now that we can read what the questions are, they shouldn't be too hard, right? So I'm going to give you guys 3 clues on what the answer is, all right? Here we go. Can you guys answer it? Holds a small staff in one hand, loves bread, and conjures apparitions. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Is it Ilu? I don't know. So type in I-L-L-O-O, not 1-L-L-0-0 or anything like that. I'm still on these passwords, man. These passwords. Anyway, so come on out, my friend. Yokai Metal. Do your thing. Summoning Mysterious. Oh, Ilu. So here we go. Now, once you go through and talk to Ilu, he's going to tell us that there's another world within our world. It's like Inception. It's like world within world. And he's going to reveal the entire new floors that you can find inside the office building. So you can go to office floors 4 and 13 now. And of course, this is the only way that you can do it. If you don't have Ilu and you go into this elevator over here, you can only go to whatever the elevator tells you, which is the 7th floor. So we're going to go straight up top, and we're going to show you guys exactly that there's an S rank door here, way later on in the game. And of course, over here, here's Cupistol. So of course, since we're over here and there's yokai nearby, we can't do any saving. So one of the most important things that I want you guys to know and take away from this, in case you're brand new to Yokai Watch, is the fact that if you're going to do any hunting for yokai, you need to save beforehand, or else you're just going to be wasting your resources and time. So go through, exit out of the building, do a quick save, because if we go over here and fight Cupistol and we throw our good candy at him and we're having a hard time, we're just wasting our candy. So go through, save, you're good to go. So we're going all the way up to the top floor. Now, Cupistol actually is in some certain battles with Chatterley as well. We'll find Chatterley over here, and I'm like, well, where did Cupistol go? Well, let's give Chatterley a shot. So Chatterley's over here with her gigantic head and mouth. But we got our target yokai, which is Cupistol. If you have the Yokai Watch Model 0, which you already do because you're already this far into the game, you guys can hover that cursor on top of anyone and see what kind of food they like. Make sure that you target Cupistol before you go through and throw the sweets, because I threw my good sweets and then Chatterley ate it for some reason. I'm like, what the heck are you doing, lady? I mean, that wasn't for you. So anyway, I'm waiting for my items to restore, and now that they did, we can go through and give them some other candy. I didn't bring any candied apples, but the only thing I had left was some gooey candy that I found underneath the car. So here's hoping that he likes it. So I'm going to go through and throw my candy at him. We have Schmoopy on board, which is obviously number one that we need in order for befriending. So right over here, we're going to go through with our same strategy. Stare down, inspirit him, switch on over to the Yokai Watch Model 0, poke him for hearts. So aim for it. Once you see the hearts, aim at that exact same spot and then keep on going. Boom, chances are up. We fed him, we've got Schmoopy, and we literally poked him for hearts. The only thing that could have been better is a better item, or maybe some wisps that came on board with hearts inside there. So, now that that's done, we're going to go through and get ourselves a Cupistol. How awesome is that? Now that literally took me my first try to do, which was so good. So Cupistol is another yokai that is very good. Cupistol is good because he also shares the same ability as Schmoopy, which is popularity. Yay! So let's take a look at his nicknames. Gotcha, Tyler, Cupid, Love Me. Okay, Love Me. Hey, Love Me! Get over here. Show me some love. So there we have it. We have the 3 yokai that we need. We're not going to do any more befriending after this. So if you're having a hard time with befriending these guys, definitely keep on trying. And like I said, save before you give any of these guys a shot. Feel free to pause the video or come back to the video once you're done. So now that we have all 3 of those yokai, we need to head over to the fish market and use the $134.40, specifically, as I told you guys about in the previous couple minutes ago. So now, you guys can go through and do a lot of fishing if you want. If you don't have that kind of money, I would definitely say go through to my passwords video and grab the golden doll password, which is gimme a doll, spelled all funky. But if you guys don't have that money, you guys can go through and do fishing or bug catching or whatever you want in order to get jungle points from Jungle Hunter. The fastest way of doing it is literally talking to this guy for some of the mackerels. Now, he sells 4 different kinds of fish that you can sell at Jungle Hunter. Mackerel, which goes through about 18 jungle points. So you're going to need 42 of them. You can go through with the rockfish, that's about 12 points. You're going to need to purchase 60 of them. You can also go through for the sweet fish, which is about 47 jungle points, so you'll need 16 of them. Or, of course, you can go through and purchase the red snapper for 26 jungle points, so you need 29 of them. So I'm saying that you need 42 of these guys because we need 750 jungle points. So go through and purchase 42, $134.40. Or you just go on a fishing rampage. If you guys have all the time in the world, go through and go fishing. I would highly not suggest that because that takes forever. You might as well spend some money. And if you guys are having trouble with money, go through and use Noco. Noco helps out with money. And sell all your iron dolls, your silver dolls, gold dolls, bronze dolls. Sell all that stuff. Sell all your books that you're not using and just make this money up. So you guys can either walk across the street or go over through the Mirapo. But once you've gone to Jungle Hunter, it's a pretty cool place where you can get some fusion items along with other items. As you guys can see over here, he will give you a quick tutorial on what you can do. At Jungle Hunter, you can trade bugs and fish for jungle points. Now, spend your jungle points on valuable items. You'll also earn prizes depending on the number of bugs you caught. Catch a ton of them and show them to the guy. So I went through and I caught 5 insects, sure. Now he gives me some black syrup, which will help me catch even more insects. So that's awesome. We're going to go through and talk to him. And since we brought all 42 mackerel, we're going to need to go through and sell them to him. So go all the way, scroll down to your mackerel, and then literally sell him 42 of them for a total of 756 jungle points. Yes, now that we've got over 750 jungle points, we're going to trade in those points for some prizes. Scroll all the way to the bottom and you can get the love scepter. All right, that's exactly what we're going to need, because we need to go through and fuse the love scepter with our newly befriended Schmoopy in order to get Pinky Poo. Pinky Poo is a very good yokai too. A lot of you guys use Pinky Poo all the way through the end of the game. I kind of like using Schmoopy over Pinky Poo, even though he's weaker, because I like his design a little bit better. Some of you guys can attest to that. So anyway, we're going to warp all the way over to the Shoten Temple. And in the Shoten Temple, we can fuse. Of course, you've already unlocked fusion if you're this far into the game. So click on Pinky Poo and go through and click on the Love Scepter and fuse these two together. Because it's not just a stick, it's a Love Scepter, right? Ooh, Schmoopy, no, that means I gotta go catch another Schmoopy. Dang it. Oh, that's all right. So here we go. You've gone through and you've made Pinky Poo. Congratulations. All right, of course we're gonna look at his nicknames. It's gonna be Hartring, what? Richard, Raspberry, and Love. Richard? I don't really get a Richard vibe off of him, but okay. So Pinky Poo and Cupistol. We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Now that you have all of these yokai, what we're going to need to do is head over to the other temple over in Harrisville. So jump right into this warp over here, and we're going to go straight over there because we need to start sacrificing some of these yokai for their souls. All right, so let's go through. Now, this other temple is very useful. Oh my gosh. I love Yokai Watch 2 because they added this functionality. This is the Temple of Virtue. In case you guys didn't see my Sorcery tutorial, go through and check that out. So this is all about Sorcery. Make sure you guys save over here just in case you do this wrong. You don't want to mess this up because there's a particular order in which you have to do this. So anyway, we're going to do some Sorcery. We need to make the souls of Cupistol and Pinky Poo. So right over here, we've got our Pinky Poo. It took so long for us to get him, right? And so much money, 134 bucks, and like the Nomburger and the time it took. Anyway, so same thing with Cupistol. We're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna go through and sacrifice Cupistol and then turn him into a soul. Now that we've got both of these souls, it's time to bring them together. Wow, it's been some time. Okay, so we're gonna go through, click on Strengthen Soul. Right over here, we need to take a look at it. Pinky Poo's soul receives more experience points after battle, and then the Cupistol does the same thing. Get a few more experience points after battle. We need to make sure that Pinky Poo is the base, and Cupistol is the material. Alright? It has to be that way, not the other way around. And then boom! You have your Superstar Soul. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. You have one of the best souls within the entire game. Alright, alright. Looking good. So, as you guys can see, these souls, the Superstar Soul, this is great. So we have it, and we can go through and equip it onto any one of our yokai. I would highly suggest heading back to downtown Springdale, going through and getting another Schmoopy, and maybe evolving him into Pinky Poo. Whatever you guys want. It should be fine. It should indeed be very fine. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Oh man, I can't wait. This is going to make the game so much better to go through. I'm going to go through off screen right now. I'm going to go get a Schmoopy and continue on with my Let's Play. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright guys, well thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the tutorial, you know what to do. Smash that like button and of course share this video with a friend. So now, all of you guys have the Superstar Soul, or at least you've got the tools that you need in order to get it. I can't wait. Can't wait to see what you guys get. So, go through over here. If you guys want to see some more tips and tricks videos, click on this over here. Newest video on the channel there. And of course, some recommendations. You guys can watch my 100% Let's Play, where you can see me use that Superstar Soul in action. Of course, click on the subscribe button over here, and if you guys have some more time, definitely check out gameflyoffer.com/Abdallah Smash, where you guys can go through and rent one of these two awesome games and give it a shot. You know, you get a free 30-day trial upon signing up for it. So what do you got to lose? Nothing. Anyway, I can't wait. I just want to do more tutorials for you guys. If you guys have any other suggestions as to what you'd like to see, let me know in the comment section below. Other than that, we'll see you guys on the next episode of Yokai Watch 2. Bye.